Here we are, man. LTBR Daily Quarterfinals, the official after party of the UM4 tournament. Salutes to URL, salutes to Caffeine. You know what I'm saying? Salutes to the chat. You know what, real quick, man? Love to the chat and the people, because without the people, we wouldn't be who we are. There's over 300 people in this mall. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just growing and growing and growing. If you in here, let us know what city and state you from, where you repping. We gotta shout you out. Love to the people. Canada, South Florida, Allenton, PA, Bull City, Oakland, woo. PG County, Milwaukee. Milwaukee just got that ring. Jersey, another Canada, New Orleans, Detroit, Maryland, woo, Philly. Just rep your hood, man. Rep your hood, man. This is for y'all. London in the building. London in the building, you know what I'm saying, son? Oh my God. Yo, let's set it off, man. Kid Slade versus MVP, right? With UM4 quarterfinals recap show, LTBR after party. We here. Hold on, real quick. We got the beautiful, lovely Cece. For a lot of people might be here, that might be their first time watching us, right? We got the beautiful, lovely Cece. You know what I'm saying? We got the update guy, one of our special reporters here, my man Titus. You know what I'm saying? LTBR own West, CA Lowe.
High Priest.
You know what I'm saying? And
don't forget his title. He is the High Priest.
And I'm
the High Priest Titus.
And I'm just the other guy. I'm just the other guy named France. Let's get to rocking, man. Let's talk about some Kid Slade versus MVP. What a battle. What a battle. Best battle of the night, first and foremost, right?
Battle of the night. Surprise battle of the night. Because everybody thought it was Tru Foe and She.
The only thing I want to say.
Right.
Go ahead.
The only thing I want to say before, I let y'all get your box off, is that we talked about this behind the scenes and also on there. I called it. We got a lot of MVP was getting slept on, and he even said in his interview, he was talking a lot of smack, like, man, it's Truth Watson's fault that brought us down. I just thought it was funny. But only reason I had it, and why I wanted to say it, the only reason I had MVP was because I was worried about Slade's prep. So the fact that they both put on and MVP really just showed out better. Whew.
Right. Salute. That was
fire. Kid kind of mentioned it on somebody's show that, he was worried about the 2-week prep, but he did a really great job. Regardless if he was worried about it or not, he did a good job.
You really couldn't tell it was 2-week prep until their thirds. Both their thirds were kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
But other than that battle was a great battle though. They really put on.
Cool.
MVP had to bounce back.
MVP definitely changed my mind about him. I was one of them people that wasn't feeling his first round performance. But you know what? Today he showed why he is MVP. He showed why he deserves and was picked to be in this tournament. And I got him winning too. I don't have a 30. We have 130 from the judges. I don't have a 30.
230s.
230.
I was saying,
but I did give it to one MVP. I gave him the first and the third.
Yeah, I had the same way. I understood the 30 because the rounds were kind of close. And I could see if you went preference, you could give it a 30. If you had based on preference, they were all kind of close. So I kind of understood it, but I didn't have a 30. I had to one. I had to one MVP.
Real quick, man.
He did great.
Shout outs to Craig. I'm sorry, Greg, not Craig. Greg from Caffeine in the chat. Salute to you, my brother. We appreciate you supporting our long journey. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to you, man.
Potato.
Shout outs to you.
Drop the potato.
I love our home fries.
I love a home fries. I love a home fries.
The silent.
Yo, man. Prop gang. Listen, man. Prop gang, real quick. If y'all can, this Cece's last show in Detroit. Any props and donations will go to her for her move to Miami. So please feel free if you want to contribute to help her with her move and all coins.
Cash me out.
Right.
Cash me out.
You know what I'm saying? So just want to put that disclaimer out there.
It's a conspiracy. Caffeine takes all the money. We don't see any of it.
Listen, MVP and Slade. Slade had me extremely nervous when he went on My Dumb Advice and said, 2 weeks prep is my hardest opponent. That had me terrified because he comes from the cloth of Head Ice, Goods, Easy, maybe even Rex, right? Street plug talk kind of guys, and those guys don't battle in high volume. Even Easy in the second round of the tournament lost. So if anything, Easy and Slade had the identical fate in this exact tournament, which is ironic. But MVP's bar was so low. Like when you have that low of a bar, it's probably even more difficult to be worse than that than be better than that, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised at whatsoever that he was better. I don't think this is a case of him being better than what we expected. I think this is a simple case of him rising to the occasion, pacing himself out, and his style being more favorable against something that Kid Slade style has. But props to Kid Slade for 3 very solid rounds. The third was kind of weak, but still had solid moments, or he didn't give up on the round. And props to him for adjusting, because he heard about all the feedback that he's not direct. He made a bunch of STL bars, MVP bars. He was very direct, some more name flips. Like he tried to tailor his material to MVP. So props to him for adjusting to that. Let's read the chat. Go ahead, Taz. I'll let you go first, and we'll read the chat. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what it's really about, though. Like, if you lose in this tournament, that's fine. It's about how you perform in the tournament, though. You can take an L in the tournament. That's cool. But you got to make people want to see you again. Yeah. And people still want to see him. We see the improvements. It's like, okay, we still want to see you. MVP is somebody who's been around. MVP should realistically be a favorite in the tournament, dog. There's already you battled Chilla Jones, DNA, and whoever else he's seen. There's somebody else, another big name he's seen. For you to not be a favorite. Like, MVP just did what he's supposed to be doing. Truthfully.
Listen, man.
The marketing of Ultimate Madness 4 is so, I don't know what the word is. It's springboard for a lot of these battles.
A diamond for
Cece.
Got
potatoes, diamonds.
My God.
Hey, listen, before we go to the chat, one rapper has to advance, but nobody loses here. Because whether Kid Slade got the decision and MVP would have lost, they both elevated to a point where you want to see them again. They were better than their first round, and they will be in rotation. You can count on that. Let's go to the chat, though. MVP and Slade was debatable. I did see a lot of people having Slade winning, or at least edging Slade some rounds, not losing him 30. Chat, throw me your winners out there between MVP and Kid Slade. Let's read some of your responses. Big Tara.
Before any of y'all say it, it's not a robbery. Before any of y'all say it, it's not a robbery. It's a close battle.
Salute Big Tara.
It is a robbery. It's fixed.
Salute Big Tara. He said MVP. Salute my guy URL. Project Rico said I had MVP. So far gone MVP. Subject Clothing says Slade 2-1 preference.
We got a couple Slades.
We got a couple Slades. Marquise. Riot has MVP. Deadass Talk. Salute my brother. He's got MVP.
Like
Slade 2-1. Coin Flip Gang. MVP is an industry plant from St. Louis.
Chill on industry plans. Everybody can't be an industry plant.
From St. Louis.
G420 has Slade. Harold had Slade. Bello had MVP. Lil Brown had MVP. Champy had MVP. Just because, what a crazy name. I can tell you have Slade because you're some plug talk ass name with a plug talk ass name like that. Temp Check says, just came to watch y'all talk about St. Louis. We got good things to say about St. Louis. Hurricane Do in the building. Salute to Hurricane Do. Love to you. We were a great judge. You did great. She said, I'm here for the conspiracy theories.
Girl, they saying that MVP is an industry plant now too. So y'all had 2 industry plants.
Is the industry plant the new narrative? Is that the new?
So just get ready.
Let's wear it down to the ground where it means nothing anymore. Let's do that.
Already, just like the word narrative.
Hold on, we'll get to the industry plant. I want to make sure MVP and Slade get their flowers first before we get to that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was so good. That was so good.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say that I had MVP all 3 rounds, but not in a fashion where I think Slade did bad. Just that MVP material edged every round to me. You know, he just showed us a little more every time. But I think if someone has to lose right in this way, then I think this is the best case scenario because Kid Slade has a little more marketability, right? That's why everybody's making fun of the whole aura thing that we were talking about last round.
Yeah.
So I think Kid Slade has a really easy, not really easy, but easier path to market himself to get the plates after, or I don't know if he gets pulled out of the crucible or after or what.
Easy wants to battle him. He's won already.
Well, there you go. Already.
You got battle, you good. You're perfectly fine.
Already. Second row of the pews in the church. And he said, hey, yo, you know, I know it's not the same, but, you know, I just figure since everybody's got me losing, help me out. And that's what we do here at the Church of Next. But
planning for success.
Planning for success. But for real, I think I had Tru winning the first, clear. I think she's I remember who said it first, but she started off real slow. And then there was those in the second, man, it just hurt me to watch the Tru when he was stumbling. I'm glad he fought through it. I'm glad he didn't give up. I'm glad he was getting everything back, even if it was stung, but it was hard to watch. So then she'd obviously in the second. And then I think Tru ended his round poorly in the third. Not bad, but just not as good as it could have been. Right? It didn't say like, yo, he left the door open in my opinion. So then when I'm watching Sheed in the third round, I left having more from him. And so I would have gave it to Sheed. I'm not mad at having Tru winning. I actually predicted Tru to win. So all three of my predictions were right. So I'm not mad, but that's how I would have called it. But it was great. It was a great battle. And Sheed has so much potential. His style is hard to me because he's either going to have really high highs. We've talked about it personally. He's kind of like a Emerson Kennedy or a bill collector where when it hits really well. But if it doesn't, it falls flat bad.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's something I said on Thursday, and I said it like everywhere. Like, she was my number one pick. My worry for him in this battle specifically is the fact that his style, the shot factor is worn off. So even if he's fire, if it's not the same level of fire, it's going to look like he wasn't that good. And Foe is going to be the same Foe every time. He's going to be direct, come right at you. And I feel like she fell off a little bit. And he didn't have those, he didn't have that second round like he had against Murder last week, right? That second round was like, oh my God, what? Like, who are you, right? He didn't have that this week. I feel like she'd had that moment this week. I think it was a close battle, but yeah, Foe, I'm not mad at Foe taking the dub at all.
Not at all. And like I said, I don't even think his third was bad. It just didn't end well to me. That's all.
Yeah. I think even as someone who had Sheed the number one pick, I think I had Foe taking it 2-1 at the end. So
I'm gonna say this: Tru is very lucky because the slip ups in the second round, especially, was just. But honestly, I feel like his material was way better than Sheed's. Like, it should have been 2-0 going into the third. Huh?
In the second, you thought Foe's material was like that?
Yes, I like Foe's material better. In the second,
it's too hard to get through. I'd have to watch the
well, she's saying she stumbled too much, but she liked the bar.
I know what she's saying. But like,
I think Tru Foe's second was better than she. Right. To be honest with you, but he was stumbling too much. Like, I can't do that, especially in the tournament. Like, we can't let that slide.
Right.
But Tru Foe, he had a whole bunch of anime bars. She had a couple. And y'all know me, I don't do anime. So if J Black reacts to anime bars, then they fire. So that's how I call it.
That was what I was talking about earlier. The risky thing, because Next had the risky angle, right? And then Tru, almost his whole first was anime linked in somewhere.
He was trying to out animate.
So I loved it.
He was going for the animation, and I thought that was a fire strategy. And he did really well with it.
And I feel like Sheed's third. I'm not gonna lie, I will be honest. I think some of the material went over my head, but like I told him when he pulled up on the show on Tuesday, like my worry for him was the same I had for Kid Chaos and Ultimate Madness, that your writing was going to be so intricate, it's going to go over people's heads. In a tournament, you have to be a little bit more direct. You cannot have judges thinking about your material too much, but you're just packing it on them. Like, okay, that's how I felt. Now I know on second watch, and when I get the I probably will. I probably will be like, okay, that and that went over my head. But I felt like Tru's third round was really good. I got Tru Foe 2-1, and I was surprised that I was worried for Tru. He got lucky.
Well, that's something I said Thursday too. It's like she might have one of them battles where we go home. It's like, oh yeah, you kind of did have this, and that, but like it's tournament. We ain't trying to read your bars back in the tournament, dog. Ain't no on paper wins in the tournament.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about She's third. Now his first and second, I was fine with it. You know what I'm saying? It was that third round though. Like, I don't know. Some things was just not really clicking for me. Like, there were certain times where, I felt like I didn't know what was going on, to be honest. I'm sorry.
For first and foremost, I got to give Tru Foe his props. For one,
That's a
the
fact.
subpar puncher took this guy to the next level. Like whatever criticism we gave this guy for the last 2 weeks has
Yeah, he was
severely
heated.
motivated him. And I don't want to take any credit for it. He has to execute. But salute to the baby. Salute to the baby in the
Got
house.
baby low in the house.
Salute to the baby in the house. I don't want to take any credit for it because he has to still be the one to execute. But between criticism motivating him, him getting reactions, the reaction lead on the app, and people like starting to gravitate towards him
Right.
statistically, and him losing one of his dear friends before the start of the first round, I feel like it's a
Rest in
combination
peace.
of pain, it's a combination of doubt, and there's a combination of like salvation from like seeing some success from your hard work and effort, and it looks like
Right.
it's starting to really kick in. It looks like it's really starting to get him to propel to that next level. He showed so much personality in this entire tournament, from all the
Yes.
nonstop interviews, from the face-offs. You know what I'm saying? I really got to give Tru Foe a ton of credit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, France, you know
No,
something
he
that's funny?
did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Cece. Go ahead, Cece.
I know. I was just gonna say he did exactly
yeah.
that, and that's what you're supposed to do. Like, all these battle rappers always want to say this is a sport, and y'all talk about basketball and football players all the time. I mean, what you think they be going through? I mean, you got Stephen A. Smith, you got Shannon Sharp critiquing these motherfuckers all the time. Like, and they don't just be sitting around all day bitching and complaining. They turn that into motivation. Like, that's what sometimes y'all gotta do. I'm sorry, little baby. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Don't say those words. When
It's funny. It's funny you say that, Titus. Just when Team USA won the gold yesterday, they have an Instagram video. They're walking out, and they're like, "Yeah, we heard all y'all talking about Team USA,"
Right.
and they were like,
Right.
"Yeah, we heard you, Kendrick Perkins," and it's like, "Damn, the first thing I did was address the media," but that's how the rappers feel
Right.
sometimes. Like that's the first thing they do. And Tru Foe had an LTBR bar. Let's talk battle rap from subpar.
John, he said the dunk was exciting, but it still works.
It better land. Don't you talk about me. Don't you say a Cece or LTBR if it don't land, because I'm gonna drag your ass for Phil if it don't land. You better take a shot at me. It better hit. It better hit. I better be doing a jazz phase.
So my concern with Sheed this battle, honestly, this battle is very open for Sheed to win. Like in my opinion, that first round was close, and that was Tru Foe's probably best round. Especially, it was definitely his cleanest round for sure. And that round was still close, right? So then you win the second damn near by default because of how choppy it is. And then the third one, it's like you don't get the chance to snatch any of the momentum back. I don't feel like I walked away with any theatrical performance bars that are engraved in my head. Like Sheed's Turn the Blinds bar. Like I'm remember that for the rest of my life.
Legendary.
Oh my god!
I'm remember that bar for the rest of my life.
Ever heard.
Right.
You realize that? And like I don't feel like
he didn't really have a bar like that tonight.
Not at all.
He didn't have a bar like that tonight.
I think he messed himself up with the pre-rebuttal. Him saving. He should have just exited if Tru didn't say anything.
Oh, he did have a good when he finished the LGBTQ bar for Tru.
You like that? I didn't like that.
I did, because that's what I said. That's what I said after after the first one. I was like, first of all, it's LGBTQ. Okay, you can't just stop at. You can't stop. You got to say the whole thing.
It used to just be LGBT.
Well, it's LGBTQ plus. So if somebody can find a word for plus,
don't die.
Don't
die in this hell, guys.
I get it. Right, hold on. That's all. I'm not defending.
Y'all just gotta
I'm not defending that it's changed.
Y'all don't like nothing.
I'm only saying I get it, but I didn't think it was fire. Like if you're gonna add the whole Q and he had like something to build off of it, but he just said. I don't remember how he said it, but ending with the quad muscle, it didn't give me nothing extra. If that makes sense.
Shots in battle rap is something you got to deal with.
I like it, Sheed. I'm trying to give you props. They're not allowing me to give you props and love.
Yo, we got a lot of Naruto bars today. You know what I'm saying? Not Naruto bars today, and them anime bars hit, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not for Cece, but for everybody else.
What the hell he was talking about?
Hey, you got just look because you're never gonna watch it because it's really long unless you love anime. Just look up Jiraiya death scene. Somebody spell out Jiraiya for her in the chat.
That Jiraiya bar was crazy.
Roger said them anime bars hitting.
Jiraiya death scene.
Roger.
That Jiraiya bar was crazy.
Roger, anime bars is something you gotta deal with.
That's a fact.
I just look for Jay Black's reaction. If he reacts, I'll be like, okay, that one hit. If he don't react, I'd be like, yeah,
But
that was
that's
trash.
okay. It's okay because honestly, there's people that don't react to wrestling bars. There's some people that don't understand all types of sports bars.
Yeah, I don't do
Let's
none
be
of the
real.
wrestling bars.
Like you
Let's
can't.
be all the way honest.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
This all the way honest. Most of y'all don't even understand 99% of the gun bars that get said. You learn about them through battle rap.
Also facts.
So
Also facts.
you know what
I
I'm
had to
saying?
learn
anime through
about
battle
some of the
rap.
wrestling when I was watching Gun Titles versus NWX, and they had that whole second round. His ashes would be going
Right.
nuts, and everybody's going nuts. I didn't know what any of it
Right.
was, so I literally just looked up a bunch of wrestling videos after that on YouTube so I could understand. Because I was like, I have to. Everybody's going crazy. I don't know why.
G4 says I've never. G4 says I've never watched Power or Empire, so I don't catch those bars. I feel you.
Yeah, I know
though.
what's Empire either.
You know what I'm saying? So there's just
I
some
think I
bars
learned
you
the
might not
Empire
react
characters
to.
through battle rap. I think I learned the Empire characters through battle rap. So
we just finished The Wire, me and my wife, so I could finally understand a bunch of those bars.
Bruh.
I was watching The
It's been
Wire.
so
I was watching The
long.
Wire this morning. I was watching The Wire this morning.
I've seen clips.
fire.
I've seen clips, but I've never watched the whole show. So we watched it. Excellent show. If y'all never watched it,
Yeah.
Breaking Bad is still better. Game of Thrones still better.
Watch him out. Be
Breaking
respectful.
Bad.
Game of
Oh.
Thrones still better.
Game of Thrones had the worst season ending in history, but it's fine.
Like I said, I like Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
I like Sailor Moon. You know, like
Sailor Moon was cool.
All right,
Sailor Moon was the
Lady
shit if
Caution.
you was a girl.
Real quick, shout out to Lady Caution who went 0 for 3
Right.
on her predictions. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she says, you pick the opposite moving forward.
Oh, don't let
Yo.
her do that, girl.
And Lady Caution, we gotta collaborate because I went 3 for 3. So we just gotta make sure we got
Y'all go
picks,
500.
and we gonna be good.
500.
Yeah, go find it. Clap Breezy says Sailor Moon was hard. Lil Reggie says
Sailor
Cece with
Moon
the
was
old animes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He getting stabbed and 6 times for the watch. Jon
watch?
Snow.
Yeah, that's fire.
I hear drug bars all the time and they're definitely inaccurate, but it still gets me hype. Listen, man,
Oh,
let
I know
me
all
feed my inner
Oh,
dope
gang
boy.
talk.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
gang gonna be the game,
talk,
man.
the drug talk. Yeah. I love
The
it,
game gonna
man.
be the
Even
game.
when Easy and Rex was gonna happen, like, yes, thank you, guy. I knew it was gonna be fire. All drug talk.
We even got some Dragon Ball Z bars today. Like everybody kind of know Dragon Ball Z bars, right? Like
Right.
Oh yeah,
right.
that was my first anime. So you there? That Dragon Ball Z. That yeah.
6 rounds to his head like Krillin. Like that's crazy.
That was tough.
That was
Yeah, we
fire.
didn't-
That was
we didn't
fire.
get Boze.
Oh
We didn't
wait,
give Boze
I
enough
had
credit for the rapping he did
Next.
with Next Real Name. He did some crazy rapping with
You're
that
right,
Dylan,
we
with
did
them Dylan flips.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yo, them
Oh,
Dylan
I
flips
was
was
wanting to-
crazy.
Crazy.
They were. Whew. That Krillin was the one though.
Damn, now I'm thinking about them
60 ahead
Dylan
like
flips.
Krillin, Dylan.
Now I'm
Okay.
thinking about them Dylan flips. Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
You know, Boze might have really edged that first. Oh shit.
I gave him
He's
the
a body
first.
bag.
I don't.
Listen, Donnie, everybody
That's the
body bags
first.
Krillin. That's the whole joke. That's why a bridge exists. It's to make fun of Krillin.
Yeah.
But yeah. We got next the semis.
All right, so before we go into the semis, I
semis.
want to ask everybody,
Yeah.
who do you think was the performer of tonight? Well, and then we'll do some final 4 predictions. Let's throw it to the chat first, and while you guys think about your answers, who was performer of the night? Guys in the chat, let us know who do you think was performer of the night. Keith says MVP.
Yeah.
Fargon MVP, Fly Flashy MVP, Bar Polo MVP, Free Child MVP, MVP Clear says Tata, what up, gang? Tay says MVP Easy, MVP and Slade, MVP Most Valuable Player, MVP. Wow.
Facts.
Wow.
I agree.
How about that? The guy that
Even
had
the
the
chat
that
is
had the
unanimous.
worst to second worst performance last round is now the performer of the night. Look how fast it switches in this culture.
Look how it come around.
Look how it
though.
come around though.
Look how it come around,
Right.
though.
All right, so all your answers are MVP, all 3 of y'all?
G7.
Yeah, I'll say
Hey,
MVP because one, I think he had the toughest fight of the night for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like I think he had the toughest fight of the night, and he was able to overcome a really strong opponent who was on 100. Like it's not like Slade went on 100 night. Slade was on 100, and he was able to overcome that. You know, and get into the bag MVP supposed to be in. So I think MVP was the best performer of the weekend.
Yeah. Facts.
Obviously, it was next. I can't hold it. Damn, Cece, why you do that face? I could have held it if you didn't do that.
Yo, you know what's Titus? You know what's
You know I
crazy?
cannot control
What's
my
up?
face.
You mentioning Slade, it makes me realize like if Slade had battled anybody else today, he would have won.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that is kind of crazy to think like MVP's run would have been you battled the worst guy in the tournament, and then the second round you battled the best guy in the second
The
round.
best guy. Yes.
Like
Hold on, I just
that's
want
that's a crazy blessing.
For real.
to. Somebody asked, please tell me next loss because I missed it. I hate to tell you, but here at the Church of Next,
The church
we
here,
don't
the church
accept
is
those. We don't accept losses.
No.
So you gonna have a hard day.
Let me tell you something, sir. Let me tell this man something, sir. At the Church of Next, we are planted for success. Okay.
Planted for
Planted
success.
Yes, there are no L's here. We'll see you at Summer Madness. We'll see you at Summer Madness.
We'll see you at Summer Madness.
See you there.
We'll see you at Summer Madness.
We're gonna go plant the Church of Next in
Summer
Houston.
Madness.
Yes.
Oh my God, the hate for this
Oh,
young
y'all
man
gonna lose it.
is going to be
Y'all
so
gonna lose
strong.
it.
I'm wearing a priest robe the whole battle. Play with me.
Yo, we should come up with the Church of Next shirts and wear them.
Yo, before we go into the semifinal predictions, there's one thing I did not like about today's stream. I hated that announcement. Don't roll it out like that. Can these guys get a trailer? Can these guys get a flyer?
That was a weird because I don't even remember
That,
the
that
battle.
was not. That's
I don't
not
remember
cool,
the
man.
battles,
Like
France, I
you.
can't
If
tell
you
you one of the
want,
battles.
if you don't want your low, I don't want to call them low tier. I just want to say up and coming guys. If you don't want your up and coming
Right.
guys to fall under the radar, you have to give them that proper treatment. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh, next week we're gonna have this is that. Like, how is it? It doesn't take that long to make a flyer, right? At the very least, it's like a
Right.
quick flyer posted on the screen.
Bruh, you can go on Canva and make them like on the fly. Like, bruh, like Lady Caution,
they need better
like
than
that
that.
was crazy.
They have a whole board in the room. And again, I know most of y'all not been there, so you think it's all, 100 Crips in the building for some reason. They have a big board and a whole Caffeine staff on standby the entire time the battles are going on. There's at least 10 to 15 people that are on Caffeine staff behind. They're always talking, getting ready for the next step. So the fact that they got rolled out like that means, to me, I'm like, you guys plan to do it like that, which makes it even worse.
Yeah,
That was bad.
yeah, that was
terrible.
a bad rollout. Like, if you want me to be
terrible.
excited about the guys that are returning, that wasn't the way to do it. That's something that I need to be honest and critical about, because like I never
Yeah.
like to see people get bad rollouts, because then you don't give them the chance to have a good opportunity to the people, or a good presentation to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And plus,
The only
I
one who
didn't hear Elijah Straight's name. Did y'all? But I heard Murder's name.
Yeah, he said versus DG.
DG.
All
right.
Wait, Murder up there?
Look, I don't remember hearing Elijah's name. I heard Swervo's name. I heard Murder's name. I heard Stumbles.
Wait, Murder coming back?
I heard J2. Like, I can't even remember the matches, to be honest
That's what
with
I'm
you.
saying. I don't know the matches. I need them written down. I don't
Chat,
know
chat, please help me out. If y'all remember some of the matches that were announced, please tell me.
Right.
Because I don't remember hearing Elijah's name. But
okay.
I know Murder's back. I heard Murder is coming back. All right, J2 versus Black Rolak. Elijah.
Who?
Elijah versus DG. I know Murder's in here for sure. Oh, Cece's
Are you
gone.
sure?
Cece's gone.
Wait, J2 versus who?
Black Rolak.
What's that?
You're gonna find out.
Was he an alternate? Was he a Crucible alternate?
You're gonna find out, bro. I don't know.
Never heard of the dude.
I have heard of him, but but then again, if I had a nice picture, maybe I could have been like, oh yeah, I think, I could have. But you just,
oh my god,
the whole rollout was bad. Like, I never like to present my information like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm very detailed on having facts and information presented to the people so everybody knows, right? When I don't know something that's bad. That's bad. Shouts to Black. Salute to him. I'm looking forward to seeing. Looking forward to seeing him, but
I promise you, it's no disrespect. It sounded like that.
Cece's not thrilled, and I don't blame her.
She's out of it. It's because you said Murder. Murder was there. That's why.
But respectfully to Murder, the plant title you guys try to give to Next and those other people,
I was about to say that.
I think that belongs to him a little bit more, only because he has not given us a single clean performance.
Hey, don't disrespect the Church of Next like that, bro. We've been making those next plants.
Wait, is Murder versus Casino?
Oh my god.
Casino 3-0.
I'm going with
I'm gonna say Murder
Let's
2-1.
go Casino.
I'm gonna say Murder 2-1.
You just want to be
I got
different.
Murder
It's all right.
2-1.
I did hear
Yeah,
Stumbles
is back. For a Kiwi. Stumbles is back to stumble some more, probably. Like he still has not changed his name.
Hey, we got a hella funny face off though. That's for sure.
I don't care.
Is he battling Tru?
I do.
I feel like the worst performers should battle each other, and the loser leaves town forever.
Leave what town? Their
I'm
own
happy
town.
for
So they
Jake
just
too,
can't come
though.
back.
Yes.
They have to live in LA.
Yeah.
Wait, guys,
Upstate.
what if conspiracy? What if they're just throwing
Yeah.
J2 a little cherry pick? You know what I'm saying? So J2 could catch some smoke. Because Black wasn't a part of this roster. Like where he came out of nowhere, right?
Was he in the
filling
Crucible?
in for Piranha?
No. I'm saying he wasn't part of UM4. He wasn't a part of UM4.
No, but I'm saying, was he even in the Crucible? I've never heard this name before. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
I've never heard of this person in my life.
I don't know this name.
You know who we do know is DG DePrana and Elijah Strait. That's gonna be
That's a battle.
fire.
That's a battle.
That's gonna be
that is a battle.
fire. Oh, I can't wait for that one.
All right, man. Let's get Cece back excited, man. I don't like seeing her
She went to sleep.
I don't like seeing her
She took a nap.
disengaged. You know what I'm
You
saying?
didn't get any potatoes in the chat.
I'm sure a third potato or some more props will make her happy. But
That's a good point.
the semifinals, man, you know what I'm saying? The final four, we have it here. Tru Foe, MVP, real name Brandon next. Midwest versus Midwest. West versus West.
Oh, it's gonna be a war.
Oh, it's all Civil War. It's all Civil War.
All Civil War. It's all Civil War. Let's go to the people
West
first. Let's go to the people
some
first
point.
and then let you guys chop it up.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Foe and MVP and next and real name Brandon. Give me our opinions. Give me our predictions or thoughts on those battles. Fargon says MVP winning it all. Next and Tru in the finals, says 4-time. Bar says Cece needs a hug. Tru and real name in the finals. I got real name Brandon in the finals. It's a zoo out here. Somebody said no, she don't need no hug. No, she don't. This is Ultimate Madness. Might be last place. Tru versus Next. Foe versus real name Brandon. Real name Brandon beats Next. R&B versus Tru. In the tournament,
We got a lot of possibilities. We got all
MVP winning for show. MVP might be better on show prep than Foe. I could see that.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
And next winning it all. It doesn't even matter if he chokes. I'll give Cece that hug. LOL. This goddamn hug y'all talking about. Yo, I saw a message earlier. I missed to read it, but Heavy 401 said Sheed raps like he's yodeling, and I was dying laughing. And I fuck with Sheed. She's my guy. Don't get it twisted. I love Sheed. But I'm just saying that was funny.
That's great. Nah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Heavy 401 said that. I gotta give him props for that. That was a fun. That was
hilarious.
Like,
I'm never gonna not hear it now. Oh my god.
Yo, now we need to be like German pants
god.
with the big beer mug, like Oktoberfest.
That's hilarious.
We gotta hit a bum
Sheed.
on Twitter.
We gotta hit a bum
amazing.
Nitty and tell him to Oktoberfest Sheed because that's hilarious.
Right.
Shit, I'll give Cece a hug too. This goddamn hug. Give Cece a prop. Don't give her a hug. That is a hug. That's a virtual hug.
There you go.
All
right. Who wants to set it off? Final four. Let's just Cece go first. Let's just Cece.
Yeah, let's Cece go ahead, set it off, Cece.
I'm gonna say I really want to pick Tru Foe. I want to go with my second hometown, Chicago. I love Chicago. Tru Foe has impressed me. He has made me a believer. He has made a new fan out of me. And I have a lot of respect for him. It's just after seeing him being very choppy, especially that second round. And I know I've seen some people make a point about his third wasn't that clean either, if we was paying attention. But it's like, I don't know if it's going to get worse or better the next round with him. Is he going to be clean? Is he going to be prepared? Is he going to be on his ish? That's a big if. And MVP, he looks like he's comfortable with the 2-week prep. But I guess, man, this is going to be tough. But I'm very clear on, I got real name Brandon. I think real name Brandon has been better than Next for a while. I think that if real name Brandon and Piranha would have battled tonight, that would have been battle of the night. But yeah, I'm going with real name Brandon. Be the next MVP and Tru. That's a tough one for me.
Cece, you are removed as a deaconess from the Church of Illuminati.
You obviously missed today's sermon at
clearly
church
missed the message today. So
look,
we're gonna have to talk about your deaconess status.
I'll be the heathen. I'll be the heathen that needs more work.
I'm working on you. Can always come back home. We're gonna work on you in the next 2 weeks.
Well,
come
just
back
so
home,
you know,
right?
the next plant always gives. It always gives life.
Right. Exactly.
You can always come.
Right.
I gotta get baptized again, maybe.
Yes,
maybe I need to get baptized again.
You know how like trees release oxygen for us to be able to breathe?
Right.
You know, the next plant breathes clarity and decisions and success. Right. So I can understand.
But y'all gotta remember, real name Brandon kind of got a week off.
He did. Who you got?
He's gonna be way more rested than next. And he's sitting on bars. There's some generic bars that he can tweak.
Well, he said he's gonna spit his rounds on YouTube. The round the after prize, he's gonna rap them on YouTube.
Please don't
do
do
that.
He said yesterday. Real name Brandon, please don't do that.
He won't start fresh.
Yeah, he said that, but please don't do that.
I think he said just based on like out of respect for what he would have had for Prana, which I can understand.
The battle still might happen, like you, and I'm 100% sure you have generic bars in there because your best bars against Swervo were generic bars.
His best bar for Swervo was the slogan, but that's another story.
He's gonna do what he's gonna do. If that's how he feels, like, hey, this is how I'm gonna be able to, I don't know, not cope, but
look, that's what I think, right?
Contribute to it.
He's well rested. This is a rematch, actually, by the way, for those that don't know. Real name Brandon and X had a PG that's vaulted, so this is a rematch. I'm sure that brotherly, friendly competition. They're saying to themselves, I just seen what Geechee and Rum did, and I'm not putting those guys up that level, but they're saying West, brother, like let's put on. And I'm sure Foe and MVP is also saying the same thing as well. But I do think, although he's rested and may have generic bars in the tuck, I still think that missing out that week will be important, right? Because that week of experience, that week of momentum that you get, like it helps you kind of tweak things to better your performance. He's gonna go 4 weeks without performing in that room, while these guys are going 2 weeks. So they're hot, they're in momentum, they're in a groove, they're in rotation. Like I do feel like Brandon's gonna come in there and not show like rust, but not fully make the or not have a round to make the adjustments like he could have made this time around.
Fair, that's fair.
Okay, that's the other side of the coin. I hear you.
I hear you. Tru Foe and MVP. I'm with Cece. The main thing I worry about with Foe is if he's gonna be stumble prone again, which I think he might be, right? But I mean, we saw with Ace, right? Like Ace on the 2 weeks thing. Ace had both his battles after the first round. He was kind of stumbly after that, and we all know the situation with the last one in that battle, but you know what I'm saying, he was still stumble prone in that. But either way, Foe has done enough to where he got to stop at where it's supposed to be. Because I've not been a Tru Foe fan because I just haven't seen it. In this tournament, I finally see what the hype was supposed to be about, because his Caffeine battles have just not, they haven't been that. I mean, his URL ad battles have not been that for a minute. And in the UM setting, it's like, okay, this is what they were saying about you. Now I see what's going on. So like, regardless whether he wins or not, he's done well.
Hey, salute to Jay Black, says hello. I'm just here for a quote.
What up, Black?
Hey, take it easy, Black. I can't make news, Jay Black. I can't make news. All right, you can make news. So, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and real name Brandon and next. I mean, I haven't been to the zoo in a long time. I might go to the zoo. Maybe I'll visit the zoo, and my opinion will change this week. But I got next. I got next kind of clear.
There's no bulldog in the zoo.
If I go to a zoo, there's no bulldog in the zoo. You know what I'm saying? If I go to a zoo and maybe I go to the Humane Society around here and I see a bulldog and I go to the zoo and then I'll be like, oh, I get it now. Real name Brandon is the greatest. Maybe that'll happen, but I got next right now. That's how I feel.
Don't hate on his slogan. It's fire.
His slogan is fire. His slogan's fire. It works.
Cool. It was his best bar of the battle.
Fire for a minute.
It was his best bar of the battle. Of the Swervo battle.
Hey, on MVP and Tru Foe, I do think Tru Foe did a lot of marketing and pestering and social mediaing in these past 2 weeks. So him already having a stumble-prone history and him being fairly active, like that, I can tell that takes away from his preparation time. You know what I'm saying? Like from him doing the Geechee podcast, staying a couple of days extra in LA, going back and forth with Ace every single day, being antagonized by people, us quoting him and this and that. Like his best bet would be to go 0 dark 30 and just shut social media down so that all
I
that
agree.
time he used marketing, he could just focus on the battle. Like, you got to say to yourself, I might get to Summer Madness. Interviews can wait. You know what I'm saying? Social
Mm.
media can
Honestly,
wait.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I think I mean, it's hard because I want to say, other than his second, his material came out good today. So
Right.
I don't know. I have no idea how he preps. So whatever he needs to tweak so that he feels comfortable, all three, regardless. And I'm not a rapper, I'm not a writer. I don't know how any of that works, but it could be nothing needs to get tweaked. And it's just a mental thing. But whatever it is, I think if he can do that, then I want to pick Tru. But for the same reason I didn't want to pick Slade is the same reason I don't want to pick Tru. Is that prep time is
Worry about the prep.
is tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And that's the only reason.
But credits to Cece because I don't think material is the issue with Foe. Like, his
That's
bars
what I'm
for Tru
saying.
Foe is really for J2 is really good, and at least his first 2 rounds for Sheed was really good. Even though he couldn't get it out cleanly. So at this point, you don't got to worry about the pen, the aggressiveness, or the performance. Just, can you
Right.
memorize it and be clean? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so for that, I can say to myself, all right, well, I think he might have better material than MVP, but for the fact MVP didn't even really have a single hiccup, yeah, he
Right.
he know how
And
to.
like with Tru
Right.
Foe, once he gets that first hiccup, oh,
He
God.
talked to himself today. Come on,
Oh
Foe.
God.
With
Oh, I thought.
MVP,
Oh, I thought he was
You
talking
know,
to
it's
Sheed.
just
He was talking
gonna
to
get
himself.
worse and
Okay.
worse
He was
and
talking to
worse.
himself. He said,
I had
"Come
that
on,
in.
Foe."
I had that in
hook.
background play. I had that in background play, and I heard him talking. I'm like, who's he? Oh, he's talking. He was trying to get himself. Okay, I got you.
Come
I
on,
got you.
folks.
Come on, Foe.
That's better. That's better than the. That's
Right.
better than the. That's better than the. What am I doing? What am I doing to
Come on,
lose you a
folks.
round immediately? What am I doing to lose you a battle?
I mean, that's better than the
I'm gonna say,
headites. That's better than the headites. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Hold up.
listen, with
Hold up.
MVP improved in such a major way. Perception. Some people will say, "Oh, he got slept on in the first round." He just didn't deliver as good. It's just,
Yeah.
Hey, my child is getting ready for battle rap. She already loves knives, as you guys can see. She's
Oh,
already
God.
buck
she'll like a lot
50.
of.
She was
She'll love a lot
she
of
was
you.
Start them
watching
early.
she was watching the NBA
Start them
finals.
early.
She said Giannis
Yeah, start
Giannis
them
buck 50.
early with the stabby stab. Yeah.
Vlad would not
Start
approve
them
of
early.
any of this.
With the stabby stab, she said. She
Self
said with the stabby
defense.
stab. That's
The
hilarious.
stabby stab.
Uncle Lou
Self-defense
says,
classes
"Hold
for
up, man.
babies. I like that.
Hold up, man."
The
Hold up,
stabby
man.
stab.
But
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I gotta give it to MVP because I don't know if he found something that works for him, but if he continues that upward trend, whoo, that's gonna be ugly for someone next round. And then I get to be all the way biased now because it's West versus West. But again, some of y'all don't realize California is huge.
Yes, it is.
So Sacramento to LA to Pasadena is an 8-hour drive, 7-8 hour drive. So just for like home team's sake, I would love if Next won just because he's up in Northern California. But I want to say real name. It's real name Brandon's battle to lose. That's how I would say.
I feel like
Yeah,
we're
I
about
just wanna
MVP.
say-
He's got all the presence. He's got the prep time, the extra prep time. He already. I don't want to say that. I think he thought that Next was going to make it to that point, so he's already had something brewing. They battled before.
Oh, he's already been. Okay.
Is it safe to say we could just throw all of our analysis in the trash because we had Tru Foe as a dark horse and Coin Flip, salute to Coin
He
Flip,
was.
who put MVP as a number 8 in the power rankings for the second time.
He
So
started like
for
that.
the two people that we put at the bottom are one battle away from Summer Madness.
I mean, but based on history, like based on Tru Foe's history this year, man, that was fair. When's the last time you saw Foe win a battle on the app? Like, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say
man.
the Church of Next is looking for new deacons and deaconesses because we got some violations on the show tonight. So the Church of Next, though, if you have accepted Next into your heart and into your life, and you've heard the good news of the West Coast, contact me and we will get you right.
That was my fault.
I gotta get baptized again. I obviously got a demon in me. My bad, y'all.
Next
Somebody said
Illuminati.
in the
What happened?
comments.
Didn't have the
Illuminex.
Church of
It's
Illuminex.
It's
Yeah, the
Illuminex,
Illuminex.
Brit. It's Illuminex.
Planet for success.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Pamphlet's coming soon.
Cece, you got MVP and R&B in your Summer Madness debut.
No, I'm still thinking about MVP and Tru. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more.
Okay. You meant that.
Yeah. But I said I already had Real Name Brandon going to the finals. I had a feeling that we were gonna see Real Name Brandon versus Next. I had a feeling that was gonna be a possibility, and I just feel like Real Name Brandon is better than Next.
All of your finals predictions that are related to the West have been accurate. I'll say that much. You pick Geechee and Rum to go to the finals. You pick Brandon to go to the finals.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So far, so good. Lowe, so it's a can't lose match on one side.
Somebody said Illumino.
Look how happy he is.
Look how happy he is.
He's so happy.
He's so happy the West gets to go to the finals again.
What future say? What future say? Life
Y'all better ever let somebody from Georgia.
Me?
Y'all better ever let somebody from Georgia make a final. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
Well, it's gonna be the West versus Midwest. If you think about it, it's gonna be a West versus Midwest.
No matter what, it's Midwest versus West. No matter what happens.
Yeah. Which is crazy because like the Midwest movement in battle rap was just like a phenomenon and was needed in battle rap. And now you've got this West Coast movement happening. It's just y'all like East Coast where you at though. I hear you. I hear y'all.
Is this what this is about?
We're the Mecca.
I know it's not Toxic Thursday, but if that's my Toxic take, the East is falling off.
That's okay. Yeah, I don't care if we fell off. We have the history and the foundation. The story of this game doesn't get told without us. That's enough for me.
I know it's ironic because Easy said it. He's from the East, but Gnome 11 through 20, we got it. We got it.
Somebody said the East Coast sold the bag.
They did sell the bag.
The East Coast has lost in Hope and
I hope
King
y'all understand
Elijah.
that when y'all act like this, when New York finally gets a battle rapper that's good, y'all are gonna hate your life so much. When New York gets somebody new, y'all gonna be so upset, and I'm just sitting back laughing.
Nobody's gonna be upset because we're used to it. Because we're used to it. And we're like, look, that's how it was before. That's all right.
When they get an event in New York, y'all be like, oh, listen to the gas.
Remember when Daylight went to Detroit by himself and fought through that? Remember that?
In a one rounder with Calico?
Yeah, I mean, it was a one rounder. He lost badly, but it is what it is.
That was biased. That was biased. You want to talk about bias?
Don't watch Daylight versus Calico. I wasn't there, so I can't speak on that type of environment. But I was at, Cal versus Arsenal. I was at that one, and I felt like we was fair. I felt like we was there, and Trick.
You said back there we ain't no sugar. You said back there. You said back there. That's my
favorite part of that, Cece. I swear that's my favorite part of that.
That's my favorite part of it.
You said back there that you ain't no low. You said back there you didn't know low.
Exactly. So I wouldn't be mad, but the Midwest movement is what got me started in battle rap. One of my best friends, him and his wife and their new baby, they live in St. Louis. Actually, they live a little bit outside of St. Louis, but I don't know that whole area, so I just say St. Louis. Sorry for everybody who does live there. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just don't know nothing. I'm sorry. But I would love that. I would love to see any of those guys make it. Like I said, the preference, it's not biased. Not everything's biased. My preference would be Next makes it, just because it would be cool, but I'm not mad if Real Name Brandon wins.
Narrative.
I will say, I think the new Midwest kind of needs to win this. That way their movement can actually have some legs. That new Midwest thing is kind of real crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So I feel like they kind of need to.
What you say?
The new Midwest movement is not really a movement right now, and they keep trying to force it. So they kind of need this tournament win so they can get it off the ground a little bit.
Well, Fonz needs backup. I will say
Fonz needs to win a battle outside of the tournament. Cece. That's what he needs to do first. Let's be honest.
Oh, don't you disrespect Fonz now.
It's not.
See, you in the darkness. Your soul is getting black. You in the dark. You're turning evil. You're turning black. Get back into the lights.
He battled Av and lost. He battled JC and lost.
Take over you.
Those are solos. His solo battles have not been wins.
Hey, but those are crazy names.
I'm just saying, it's true though. You gotta get if you gonna have the new mid, you be the face of New Midwest. You gotta win, dog.
A1 New Midwest.
Hey, listen, if Tru Foe and MVP if Tru Foe MVP and all this new Midwest were to do anything smart, adopt A-Ward, because A-Ward is technically a Midwest battle rapper.
Right.
Adopt A-Ward, adopt
Kansas City, we claim them.
Adopt Vixen and create that whole little new era of it. And you're like, yo, we got the Woman of the Year, we got Ultimate Madness 1 winner, we got Battle of the Year, King of the Dot, we got the UM4 winner here if they win. Like, yeah, then you can really create this like.
Now you got to move it. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. We need some valuable players.
That's all I was saying. I was wilding.
Yeah, because the new Midwest movement, I want to see it pop a little bit more. See, the thing about Vixen though, she's been around. She's been around for a minute, for a long minute. So I don't know if she wants to consider herself a new Midwest movement when she might turn around and say, I've been around.
You sure she doesn't want to be EFB?
She said she don't want to be EFB. She went on her IG. She was like, yo, because who was it that posted it saying,
that's a joke.
It was a joke.
I took it literal.
It's all right.
I wanted to let it go,
but I took it. I had the same joke, but I took different.
One last question before we get out of here, right? Because we've been on for almost 2 hours, and we appreciate everybody. This is our biggest show ever. We couldn't have done it without you guys. But the last question I want to ask: the 4 names left. Out of those 4 names, who do you think has the best ability to adapt on that Summer Madness stage in front of thousands of people? Let's go to the chat first. Who do you guys think can perform in a Summer Madness venue, Summer Madness type big stage?
Recency bias.
All right, MVP next. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad at you say MVP, but y'all would have not said that 2 weeks ago.
I was about to say
recency bias.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at MVP because he's been in the most pressure situations.
He said, "Why does dude's head look like a Whopper? Are you hungry, my guy? What's happening here?"
Sounds hungry.
That was so bad. I don't even know who you're talking about.
You sound hungry and horny. You want to eat me? What's happening here? Jesus. You call me a Whopper.
Say you want to eat this?
Oh, you talking about you? I couldn't even tell who he was talking about for real.
What is happening?
Lord have mercy.
It's not pause. That dude who said it.
They said the Saturday night chat is different. All right, let's get back to Summer Madness. MVP. I saw a bunch of MVP. I did see one real name Brandon. I did see one next. Anybody else? Who do you guys think could adapt on the Summer Madness stage? MVP has the best material, says Ty. All right, Titus, I'll let you set it off, man. Who do you think has the best opportunity to adapt?
Honestly, I really do feel like it's MVP or Foe. I think Tru Foe can get that crowd on. I think Tru Foe can get that crowd rocking with him very quickly with just his talk and the way he talks and the way he goes at stuff. I think Foe can do that. I think MVP can do it because MVP has a high punch rate when he's on. Like MVP is the most volatile one because MVP when he's on, it'll be fire. If he goes up there with the Truth Watson week, it will be crickets. You know what I'm saying? So he's the most volatile. So I can see him either destroying that stage or being destroyed by that stage. And he's also been in the most big rooms and big challenging situations, honestly, out of everybody.
That's a good point. Go ahead, Lowe.
Just go and pick one of your West Coast people. Pick one of your West Coast people.
You know, hold on. I was going to say, you convinced me, actually, because I was going to say next. And the more you started talking, the more I thought, you know what? I actually think you're right.
Okay. My guy.
That's growth.
Ain't it?
I was only... I know y'all love to. I don't care,
man, boys.
Y'all love to say I'm being biased. I just like what I like. It's cool. But I was only gonna say next because
hard,
he's used to adversity is what I was gonna say. And we've seen people who get to their first main stage, and it's different. It's psychologically different. The pacing is different, right? There's a reason we call things big room, small room battles, right? There's a whole reason we do that. So the only reason I was going to pick next was because he's used to that adversity already. You know, I think he would be able to fight through maybe the lows if he had any, and he already performs as if he's got 1,000 people watching him. But Tru's material, and when he preps, it's gangster, man.
That's the problem.
It's gangster. You wrestle
This
conviction, and
woman
when he
had her
mixes in
hand
the
on her
whip,
chin for the last.
She is struggling.
She's
I've seen
struggling.
it. I was giving you time.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm gonna come into Summer Madness 11. You know, I'm gonna be in the building, and I'm just gonna be a spectator and just see and hope for the best for whoever makes it to the finals. Obviously, I got real name Brandon. I think he's gonna go to the finals. I think he's gonna be fine. But as far as like people just rocking the crowd, I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, because when I think about Summer Madness performances and capturing the crowd and having the crowd in the palm of your hand, like I'm thinking about people like Hitman Holla and K Shine, like Tay Rock. I'm thinking of those type of performances, right? I don't know if I'm gonna get that from these guys. I think they will do well. I think that whoever makes it to the finals, they will do well. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm on the fence.
So you don't know?
You know
I'm
what?
walking there just hoping for the best.
We'll give you time to think about it. You got more than 2 weeks because after the Final Four, they have 4 weeks to Summer Madness.
Oh, good.
So I'm
good.
if Tru Foe makes it, he's gonna be like, whoo, because
my God, yeah, Foe gonna be hyped.
He gonna get 4 weeks instead of 2. So that's my pick. That's my pick.
Get 4 weeks instead of 2.
That's my pick. If Tru Foe beats MVP, I think he will do the best on Summer Madness because he'll get 4 weeks instead of 2.
Right.
I'm gonna hold you to that 4 time. He said drinks on him, y'all.
I saw it. He said for the staff. He said for the staff. Don't be trying to mooch off 4 times, the rest of y'all.
And you know, I drink darkness. Okay.
I drink water.
Big ass fruity drink. That's not what I
water.
Want.
You can give me 2 waters.
Please
the cost of like
just pass me some weed. I don't drink that much. Just come find me in the smoker section.
Water.
Titus, your choice of vice?
Oh, hit me with the whiskey for sure. Yeah, hit me with the whiskey. Yeah.
Hit me with the whiskey.
Yeah, we ain't got it. Yeah.
Hey, if y'all got any weird, freaky kind of stuff like that's not alcohol or weed, let me know. I'm open-minded to it. Just let me know what it is.
Don't start. End the show. Cut the show. Show's over.
See, they gonna be making all kind of stuff now, friends. See, you put it out there.
Look, hey, listen, I'm just letting it be known. Just ask me. You know what I'm saying? Just ask me. You know what I'm saying? You never know what I might say. You never know how I might be feeling.
I said a Capri Sun.
When I hop out the Capri, who had the Capri Sun bar? Hop out the Capri Sun. Who said? Somebody did that recently, didn't they? Who hopped out a Capri Sun recently?
I don't know.
Somebody did that.
Oh no!
Hey, listen! Don't read it out loud. Just let them suggest it, and we'll see what happens in Houston.
We're not gonna see what happens.
Running down the street, naked.
We're gonna be in Houston for 5 days. All right, we're gonna be there before Summer Madness.
I'm gonna be there for 5 days.
Oh, I'm gonna be there for 5 days.
Because we touching down.
I definitely be there that long. I'm going to the J. Cole concert in the 8 that Monday.
All right, we'll talk about it off air. We'll talk about it off air. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for everybody pulling up for this amazing show. Salutes to Caffeine. Salutes to URL. Big salutes to JB the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all that he does. Greg from Caffeine for the hooking us up, for making us the official after party. And big shout outs to Cece's final show in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Because the big move is coming. You know what I'm saying? She will be going to Miami. Drop any last giving props. You know what I'm saying? Again, all the props for today's show will be going towards her move.
Yeah, everything in the contribution plate at the Church of Next will be going to help Cece with her move.
And the love offering. The love offering going straight to Cece.
Thank y'all. Even though I went against him, you know, he is a forgiving. Don't get duct tape on that flight. Yes, he is a forgiving God.
The plant forgives as it grows.
He is a forgiving plant. Thank y'all. Yeah, so and also with that being said, I might not be around for a little bit because like it's gonna be a lot of
transition
craziness going on. I don't even know what my schedule is at this moment. So so next week, if you don't see me, it's okay. Like I'm just getting some things together and then I'll come back.
You take your time, we will hold it down.
Yeah. If you see the Titus show, don't not tune in because it's not Cece. Come watch. Come hang out.
Just put the other guy.
Don't not tune in.
The other guy.
Yeah. You see the other guy show. Don't
Thank you for the
don't
props.
not
Thank you
click
for the
it.
props, y'all. Thank you.
I got hurt. I got hurt. Someone that I've seen 1,000 times was like, "Who's the new guy?" I'm like, come on, dog.
He's been on here long enough. Y'all, he is not the new guy no more, y'all.
Right.
He is not the new guy.
How am I still the new guy?
Hilarious.
Thank you, Britt. Thank you, everybody.
I like when they called Titus the other guy.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was so
That was
funny.
great.
Yes,
That was
if
good.
y'all
That was
in
fantastic.
if y'all
It
in the
lets me know that I'm
Miami
still fake
area,
anonymous.
if y'all in the Miami area, yo, DM me, hit me up. You know, I'm trying to learn fast
Listen,
about
listen. I've been to Miami many times. I've gone to a lot of different incidences out there, good and bad. Anybody want to take it to a good
That's a
time?
weird way to
Take
describe it.
it to the strip. You know what I'm saying? Get her a couple caller cabs. You know what I'm saying? Take her to Fat
And the show.
Tuesdays. Take her to Tootsies.
And the show.
Take her to Tootsies. You know
And
what
the
I'm saying?
show.
And last but not least, buy her some Miami Heat tickets. All right, American Airlines is a great arena.
Facts.
if the Lakers are playing, that's the game I want
There's
to
a
go.
kick.
Give me the
Thank
tickets
you,
and I'll
Juan.
give
Thank
them
you,
to
Juan.
her.
We appreciate that.
Give me the tickets and I'll
Fat
definitely give them to her.
Tuesdays. Yeah, I got to get there. Thank you, Cat Admin.
When I get down there, I'm taking you to Tootsie's myself. It's my favorite strip club in all of America. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, it's a strip club.
It's a strip club.
I wear talking about burgers or something. Never mind.
Fans would make me think. Fans would
Look, my
make
phone's
me
the 1%. Can you end the show? My phone's the 1% in the show.
All right, 1%. All right, y'all. We out of here. LTBR. We'll see you guys back on Monday.
Event tonight. Watch that UFC event tonight too.
All right, man. Peace out, everybody.
On them bitch popping pussy out this popping bands.